Hello, welcome to day 13, aka day 14, so starting on day 0 of this vlog series of creating a modern OpenGL game engine. In this series, like I said, we're creating a modern OpenGL game engine. It's community driven, we're getting feedback from the community, we're expanding it, we're just changing it, we're trying to do things differently. We want to create the best free open source game engine on this planet. Previously we were just doing some input based stuff. It's been a week since I've done a video. Just had a few things on and getting back into the swing of things now. I did say I was going on holiday, but that's no longer occurring, so I will be doing these videos. So that's all good. So let's get back to it. So what we had was these three frameworks: GFW, SDR, and SFML. Here we go. And we was trying to implement a sort of input system. And what we had sort of, let me go to the GitHub page for the game engine. What we had sort of basically decided that we're going to have some sort of singleton or a class with statics. I think singleton is going to be the way we're going to go. And I was just trying to match the SDL stuff with the SFML stuff based on keys. I couldn't quite. ASCII didn't seem like an option because SFML didn't support ASCII, not built in. Actually, give me a sec. This isn't the end of the stream. The only reason I've just put this here is I just need to access my Google Drive and get a particular file I was working on from before, which was a spreadsheet which had the different keys in there from SFML. I think we did the SDL stuff as well. We put them in there at the very least. So let's go and get that. I don't know whether I even actually saved that or not. We'll see in a moment. So let's find that. Nope. It's on a different account. Obviously you can't see what is going on here, but remember I'll put it on a different account. So let me just sign in. Okay, we're back and we're ready to. Okay, that's just me. Need the display. Oh shit. As well. Okay, so we have this spreadsheet. Let me just change this. Okay, dismiss. Oh, actually, I think what might be better is if we split them up and combine this one with the Sublime document, because that's what we are going to be relating it to more. So this is what we had essentially. So the SFML key, then how far did we get to? So left bracket, and that left bracket, I can't quite remember what that left bracket was. Like, as in, was it the just regular bracket? Was it a square bracket? Let me go into SFML. Actually, let me see which one is actually enabled. GFWs, SFML, and in the CPP file, let's go to here. And I'm simply going to print out left bracket. See what we get. And you got printed out 46. So that's not what I wanted. It's not what I wanted indeed. But I do print out the value here when the key is pressed, I'll be able to detect which key it is. So I'm going to, that's the number 9. That's okay, so it must be square bracket then. That's square bracket. Whereas in SDL, I believe they actually have left bracket. Okay, so that's square bracket. Actually, they might call, I think they might call it parentheses. Parentheses. Braces. Okay, this could be, because does this have the brace, left and right braces? I don't think it does it? See, that's the other thing. I think for now we're sticking too much on this, so I think what I might do, I think from what I can see, the limitation lies with SFML. So what I think I'm going to do is use the keys that are supported in SFML, which frankly are quite a lot, and just assign the GFW and SDL values for them as well. Just use that set of keys. You probably will miss some keys potentially, but actually no, it won't, because it won't. For a game this should be fine, because on SFML, though I don't have the actually probably best if I get a keyboard layout up as well. Yeah, UK keyboard layout, that's the one I'm using. So if I go to images, yeah, so this is the left brace, the left bracket. Though I can't in SFML, from what I can see, detect that, I can detect when that key is pressed, aka the 9. So yeah, for what we need, yeah, this will suffice. I was thinking with a sort of a typing mindset, and we will need that later on, and I think we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So this is good though, we've made this decision. So the left bracket, which is the square bracket, need to just find. It's like find and fry. Shit oh man, nizzle. What the fudge? Okay, so whack this into here. Okay, I think we're gonna make good progress in this video. I believe we're gonna get the basic, some level of an input system done, which is good. Semicolon. Don't need to confirm what that is. I think I can guess. Sure. Comma. Where is comma? Good. I'm enjoying it now. Period. Quote. Did I just say it? There we go. Slash. Backslash. Back. Oh, there it is. Backslash. Let's get a message on my phone. Just eBay. Then are you still considering this, and this? The tilde. The tilde is that like a funny looking key in the top left. Sometimes you use it for, I think that's what it is. The one that you sometimes use to get the console up. I believe it is. On this one and like this one here. I think that's what the tilde is. and it's what's like on some letters sometimes. Might not be. Tilde key on keyboard. Oh yeah, it is that. Obviously some keyboards may not show it like per se in terms of what it is, but that's I think essentially the key. Okay, so tilde. Oh my god, it's gonna have a tilde, but it might just be called something else, I guess. Let me Google it. So SDL tilde. Somebody else wants to know this as well. Tilde. Not that one. That actually I need to figure out what tilde is in here. So if I click that 54, okay, it is that one. Really need to just go to definition, activate SDL, so I can see what that key is in SDL. That's definitely not what I wanted. So let's have a look what we're doing here. Doesn't look like what I actually want. Window event dot key. Is it dot key again? I'm trying to think. No, it's not dot key. Dot. I think it's dot key dot code. Dot type. Okay, we did get a difference there. Okay, it's not that. We need to do dot key. I can't remember how we got in SDL. I honestly can't remember. I'm gonna have to Google it again. SDL keyboard input. Probably end up going to this libSDL page. Print key, event.key. Oh no, actually printer key info is. That's fine. So it is saying if I do ampersand. I think I already tried this. And I got that memory address. Yeah, this bullshit. Event.key. So what does this do with key? Key type? No, type is either released or pressed. Key. Print the name, so it's key sim.sim. So it's key sim.sim. Let's try that now. See, they're all just coming up as that. is. I'll try something else now. .unicode. We passed in .key. This is getting kind of annoying now. Keyboard input again. I'm positive I had it done in the previous video. This is annoying. This is immensely annoying. This is the way we're doing it. That's the check. Keysim.sim. Actually, they're not in the reference of that. Oh, I tried that. Okay, that works. 96. So I need to search for 96. Obviously these values aren't relevant to what we're doing. So that is the, let's have a look at it. We got .sim, .scan code. I'm sort of hopeful, faithful that this will work. 53. No, it won't be that. 53. Because what I want to do is actually print out this particular value. SDL print out key. Print the name of a key in SDL. Simple if. I don't want an if statement. I just want to goddamn print the thing out. Ooh. SDL get key name. So let's go get key name. That's good enough. I'm going to copy that. So it's called a back quote on here. Because in SFML, let me just confirm, but I believe when I did press the top left key, it was coming up as tilde. 54, 54, so good. Equals, I'm not going to verify this. I'm happy. with this being this dash. So, or hyphen as people sometimes call it. Oh, yeah, minus as well. Okay, that's the other thing. Changes in names or the difference. Gotta have space now. Space. Return. Return. We've been recording for about 20 minutes now, I believe. 20 minutes, okay, that's all good. Backspace. Right here. Tab. Page up and page down. Might as well just page up. Page down. Page up. Make sure there's only the one. Yep. I'll skip it for the down. I'm guessing that's the same. End. Home. Any more keys I've got? About 36. Insert. Delete. Add. Add. Yeah, the equivalent to equals. So if I go to ASCII character type equals, which is 55. Add. Is there another key called add? Let me have a look. So if we go to SFML CPP, we need to initially print out a add '67. Okay. Which key is add? Am I just... Ooh. I think I got it. I think it's the add on the number pad. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, it is. So it is the number pad add. So I think there is stuff for numpad. Num add memad. I'm gonna have to SDL confirm what key is being pressed or was coming up. Keypad plus. That's literally what it is called. Memad. I think it might be this. The only way to find out is actually print this out as well. So if we go to STL, print out memad keypad. I think KP, that must be what it is. Get key name. That's memad. It is a KP though. KP. Plus minus. There can't just be one key for that. Let's have a look. That's a totally different thing, I believe. If I go to jump to definition, that must be it there. Where was that? That was it. So where was it? Yeah, that's the thing. Different names, they call it add, they call it plus. Obviously both names are valid, but it's just differences, which does make stuff like this awkward. Plus I'm not duplicating that. Yeah, where the hell is it? I don't know where the hell that's going and why it's not working. Okay, that works now. Okay, subtraction minus. Safe to say this is the one that they are referring to instead of dash or hyphen. Multiply. Divide. Left, right. I'm gonna have to figure out what left, right. The left must be the number 4, because that's where the arrow is pointing to. But before I do it, I will KP underscore 4. What I'm gonna do is just put this in here. So you'll print out, so you won't just continuously print it out. You'll print out number 4 and you'll print it out when I actually click it. So if I click 4, both 4, do 5, it obviously makes and matches it, that's fine. Don't want that. So KP4. So right is 6. Up is 8. Down is 2. And we can just literally copy this now, because number pad 1 to 9 is that. Just need to do this separately again. That's no difference. They go from 0 to 9. They go from 1 to 9 to 0. Both common practices. So again, it's not really one right or wrong. It's just different differences. So, so I'm pretty safe to say this is the F key. Let's make sure there aren't other F1 keys. Yeah, fine. Also need to get the F13 and F14. Pretty sure they're named the same way, but rather not take that chance, I'm just going to get them from here. How many keys? I've only got F12, but it says F13, 14, 15. I think it might be like print screen, scroll lock, and pause break. Might be. And pause. Okay, we got the pause key. Nope, that ain't it. Yes! In all fairness, probably could get rid of the SFML code. Now, I'll leave it for now, still might need it. SFML key code. I'm going to call it key. I need to do GRFW now. And then once I've done that, I just need to essentially create my own set of these, which is what we as the developers will be using. But in the back, they'll link with SFML, SDL, or GRFW. So for the GLFW, just need to do the same. So if I go to definitions, GFW, go to the CPP, I can just go to, if I go to poll events, didn't do much in poll events in here in all fairness. Okay, key callback, that's where it was. So if I jump to definition, and these are all printable keys, I'll just copy and paste these for now. I really should do an unknown because I believe they all have an unknown equivalent. I'll do that at the end. So first of all, it is letters A to Z, so it's the letters. I think it's better if we copy the actual key than this actual define, because I think the key is less likely to change than the actual define, in my opinion. So num, and this was the keypad. Okay, so this is numbers 0 to 1. Okie dokie. Now need to do escape. Escape. Can I just drag this over? Nope. Left control. Again, is it CTRL? Or is it control? It is control. Another difference between SDL and SFML. These frameworks. Do you not paste it? Weird. So need to get right control, left shift. Need to get left alt. 1 second. Not important at all. Just a bunch of friends that took again a voucher from voucher. Left GUI, that was the Windows button or command on Mac. So see what they're calling it on here. Super? I guess so, but honestly I'd rather confirm than just assume. So if I rerun this, so 343 is the left one, 3-4. Yeah, this is called super. Again, this is called the GUI, this is called the system, this is called the super. Come on, man, just make up your mind. Just call it start, god damn it. Windows key. I know technically it's not always the Windows key, it could be command, it could be God knows what else, but just keep it consistent. Making this project annoying. Right out. Now the right super, right menu, left and right bracket, a square bracket, which we did. It's good that they've got that there. It helps. Semicolon. Be only one thing, one key with the word semi in there. So now colon. Can't be asked to search for it. I don't think I might have to. Did I just because it's a semicolon key, I'm guessing they don't have colon on here. Oh, that's comma, sorry. Yeah, none of them do, I think. Mother. Comma. So period, which is a full stop. You've already got it there. Oh, I don't want to type stuff in here. I want to search for quote. What are they doing at the quote key? What was the quote key again? I need to confirm that. Once I confirm that, I will confirm what STL is doing. Number 39, yeah, well done. Thank you. 39 means a lot to me. Quote is, that would be that key there. '97 is just the A. Apostrophe. Yup, that makes sense. Oh yeah, you're quoting something. Still stupid naming. Quote. It should be called apostrophe. Just call it goddamn apostrophe. Maybe that's what it was originally called it and it had a slightly different meaning, or that was the primary meaning. But for now, rename it. Everyone else. Backslash. So this would be the back apostrophe. So they don't have, how many backs have they got? Leave backspace or back quote. Oh, the tilde. It's the tilde, my bad. They don't have the tilde either, but we can have a look what it refers to. It is 161. Keyword 1. It's like, it's most random names. Equals. Yep, that's the one we want. Minus, which is a dash. Minus, minus, minus. Space. Return. Is it called return or is it called enter? Backspace. Tab. I know this is taking a while, but it's one of those things that need to be done. Page up, page down. And even these two just had to put them in a slightly different order. So we're looking at the insert key now. Insert, insert, insert. Delete. So now we've got the keypad, addition, subtraction. I have to just like reverse it. It's as if it just can't make it easy. Okay, nope, not gonna make it easy for you. Nope, not at all. Divide. I know it feels like some keys on there, but the SFML standard should provide what we require. So left, right, up and down. Let's just confirm it. That is 324. Yeah, it does appear that this should be a-okay. So we should just be able to boom. I'll just copy and paste it. I'm being a bit lazy now. 6, 8, 2, and now yes, it's in the nice order, aka the order I need it to be. Not necessarily the nice order, just the order that makes stuff easier. So F1 to F15. But yeah, it's possible to 25 function keys. Chill out. GFW. Trying to win the prize of framework of the year. SDL, okay, pause. So we got it right here. Oh yes. And it would appear like we're done. We are done. We don't really need this code thing, so I'm gonna actually, for now, just move it over here. I am so happy that this part of it is done. It's been about 40 minutes this recording has gone on. So let's see what this guy wants. 1 second. Okay. Now we need to create our own key system. So, SGE. I think we'll have this here. In all fairness, I'm quite liking the way SFML has done it, so I'm just going to use a command to pen this on and just change anything that I want to. So I'm going to have SG underscore key underscore, yeah, that's what I'm going to name it. Sonar game engine underscore key underscore. So equals this, and we want to keep it consistent with nice dollar, sorry. It's not plus, how do you do the concatenate? Just concat value 1, which is this. Also learning spreadsheet skills as well. So we want to do this as this one, and now if we do, that's exactly what we want. So if we just pump this all the way down to, so we got 100 keys in this system, and honestly I'm pretty happy with that. So these are what we will be using, and what I really sort of could do with is maybe renaming some of them. It's like quote shouldn't be, for now I'm going to leave it, I can change stuff after. So this, we're going to change the background to red. We're not using that at all. We're just using these free systems now. So we got Sonar game, the main.cpp. In here, this was the way I was thinking of it would work. Here you would do core engine, .get events. You don't have to do that. You create your own event object, and because it's a singleton, you'll be getting it from where it needs to. And you would do like .keyboard, .pressed, and if it's actually pressed, then it would come up true. But if you were to, yeah, we could do keyboard.key. Yeah, that was another issue, was multiple key presses. Yep, multiple key presses. So we've got 100 keys at the moment. We could technically have, let's say, an array of 100, and they could be in 3 different states. So pressed, released, or initial state. So they haven't okay, yeah, these 3 that sounds good. It could be impressed, released, and this sort of state where they're not being used. But when they're in when you check for the released state, realistically, when you check for the release state, because it's being checked once, and even though you're no longer pressing it, it's not released again because it hasn't been pressed again, and the release action hasn't occurred. So you could just set that to the initial state again. But what if you don't check for it? That's the beef I have with it. What if you do not? Actually, if you don't check for it, yeah, no, I think this should be okay. We could, change things as we need to. So, this get event is going to be an actual single turn. Yeah, I can get rid of all of this crap. Ooh, do I need to get rid of? I think I might need this crap. Ooh. Okay, so thinking what is the best way to do this. First of all, let's make this into a singleton. So if we go into here, we want this static method. We're going to events, get rid of this, change this to core events, change this instance is fine, core events, S instance that doesn't exist yet, which we're about to create right now. Scroll down, the constructor is private, oh damn it. And if we go to core events header, whack this down here, core events, so just plug this out, should be okay. Okay, that's good, it's good. In the CPP now, we'll probably need to modify a few things. So you know what, I'm just gonna copy and paste all of this code into the CPP and remove what needs to be removed. So if I don't actually need any of these methods, these are settings based methods, so actually really only needed the constructor. Okay, I can get rid of these. Get rid of this. Get rid of this, or these. Get rid of this. And what I'm going to do is just whack this into here. Get rid of this. And just need to change this to core events. Core events. And we're done. So this is now a singleton class. What we're going to need is a definition file. So these are just events in general. So if I create a new file, and this is going to be called, this one will be called definition, this will be called keyboard definitions. I don't see the point of just calling it key definitions. I think keyboard definitions is more than good enough. My Mac has started getting slow. My plan is tomorrow to wipe my Mac. I've got a sort of a note of what to do. It says reset iMac, buy a rated hard drive, because I need to get the data off this Mac, aka in terms of my, I know I'm sort of going off topic, but never mind. My media all these videos I'm recording, it's about 600 gig or so at the moment, the raw footage and the edited footage and any outtakes. You might see the outtakes one day, and that needs to be put onto there. And it's not really as a backup tool, it's more of that's where I want to put it now, because I already have a rated hard drive that backs up my iMac using Time Machine. But in addition to that, I just want to generally store my media, my video content, onto a separate drive instead of having that clutter it. I'm just gonna have USB 3.0 for what I'm doing. That should suffice. Then we got backup everything that I need, and it backs it up on a regular basis several times throughout the day to my Time Machine system. So worst case scenario, I'll just restore it from there, make list of what needs to be reinstalled. So yeah, I've already ordered the rated hard drive off Amazon. It's coming in sometime tomorrow. So yeah, this was going to be keyboard definitions. Keyboard definitions, change this to hash pragma once. Okay, so I think first of all it's probably best if I just get these and do define. I was gonna do this here, so I'm gonna do hash define equals concat Can I do more than one value? We'll find out. Equivalent to the AND operator. Okay, so I could just do equals this and this and this. Oh, my bad. It should have been F. Ooh, that worked. Okay, let's just copy and paste. Drag that down, copy it, and just paste it here. So now we have all of our defines sorted out. Because in the core events thingy, we would have these methods here. Keyboard pressed or some sort of pressed method and a key method actually, but the key method, no, I'm not going to do it like that. I will not do it like that. I'm going to do it like this instead. And this will give errors, but you can either have the method like this, which is just saying has a key being pressed. Okay, there's a couple of things I want to make note of. Okay, I can add them now if I go to the core events HPP, what I need is a bool key press, key state. Should I call it key status or key status? This is just the general latest status of a particular, of the keyboard in general. Because like I said, you could press F, G and H, then release G. F and H are still pressed. We don't want them to have the released event anymore. So when you check for a particular key being pressed or released, we'll have a separate array sorting that out. But just general checking, because you might just want to check how the key being pressed. You know, like when you have a sort of the start screen says press any key to continue. You don't want to go for every single one. You just want a general status. So key status, and this is the has a key been pressed or not, pressed or released. And what we need to do is reset the value of this key once checked, because at the end of the day, if we check for keys being pressed just generally in the keyboard, once that check is done, we don't want that to keep triggering, because at the end of the day we're not pressing any more keys. So key status, there'll probably be hash defined as well. Keys on the keyboard, that's where I'm going to put. Keys on the keyboard. I'll put THQ then. Keys on the keyboard. And this is going to be key status. Hash define. SG underscore key underscore released. And I need to actually that was the one thing I forgot, is to actually assign some sort of value to it. SFML uses an enum, SDL and what's it called uses hash defines, and I prefer the concept of hash defines in all fairness. And need to do that as well. Yeah, I need to make a note of this because it's getting quite a bit to remember. Add hash define values for keyboard defines. Add value for keyboard hash defines. Also, I'm not too sure about this. C++ conditional statement performance. Is there a difference in performance if, not with the ternary operator, if you compare, let's say, two strings or two integers? I wonder if there is. I don't think I've ever decided to check this, but something that would be cool to check. Conditional statement performance, int versus string. Okay. Okay, you know what I'm going to do is use numbers for these. to do this again. So I need to do, I'm literally just going to get these keys from here, start at 0, so going to do equals this, add to space, add to this. I don't want any keys to be consistent through all of it, so I should just be able to drag this down. So now if I actually go back here, place that, okay, we have numbers now, and what I would like to do is something like this. B, C, D, E. This GRSWSD, I'll do something similar to this, or not. G, no, this doesn't. Sort of does. You know what, I'll do this honestly in my own time. So I've done this. And because you sort of see where I'm getting at with that, so I'll do that outside of the video. Add comments for keyboard hash defined, so that's fine with that. I'm happy with that. So this was SG underscore key release. It should be a pressed one as well. So I'll put the first one as, no, I'll put this one as pressed. I'm going to put this as no state. Initial state, no state. No state. Key no state. Not underscore pressed. Should be not pressed or no statey. I'm gonna put, actually these realistically need to be hash defined as well. I mean, like values to them. Not pressed will just, I'm also on this wall. I'm gonna do the SG underscore key underscore no state. So you could use either. I'm just gonna put this as $990, 991, 992. Those are the key statuses. I think that's, would it be like that? Would it be like that? I'll leave it like this. Key statuses. Key status. The initial key status value would be, it would be, why am I in this file? Why the hell? I have no idea. So sorry about that. So it would be like I was saying, key status, this key status dot, no, equals SG underscore key should the hash define include this? Yeah, undo hash include. That shouldn't, I don't think that realistically should include it, but this should definitely include it. Core this is why would that be called Oh yeah, there's a core folder there. I was getting the directory structure slightly wrong. So core / frameworks. And actually, that should that be in frameworks? Yeah, it's in frameworks. / core events. No, / events. / keyboard underscore definitions .h. It should build now. Nope, guess not. What does it not like? Okay, so it was this they did not like. So I need to go back to the core events header, and in here I need to just include keyboard definitions. I'm going to put key underscore, this looks so professional now, no state, no press, no state, sign of that, build, it should, we got errors, question is wait, it's not a HPP file, is it? Realistically should be, I guess, but I know what it is. Put underscore. Now it should work. Still not working. Not found. Now what's the goddamn error? Yep, obviously this. Because this structure, this functionality does not work. It's not implemented yet. So succeeded. I don't know what happened if I click keys. Yeah, it's just printing out. It's either SDR or GFW because the big window, I think it's GFW, yeah. Okay, it's been like an hour and 10. It's coming up to it, probably wrap up now. So what was I looking at to do? I'm looking at add comments, keyboard hash defined. I'll get that done after this video. Next time we need to, keyboard events, I think that'll be fun, because what we need to do now, because in here we can have events and we will add those events hopefully in the next video to detect if something pressed and you'll return that key status. This one here. We'll have an array. I might as well just create the array now. So it will have an array of int keys. I'm going to call this keyboard status. I think that's a better name for it. Keys status. And this is simply going to be 100. And in all of these, we're going to assign, is it 101? Because if we go to keyboard definitions, we start at 0, we end at 100, yeah, it's 101. It's 101. We store 101 keys in this engine. So what we're going to do is go through, initially we'll just say keys status, all of them equal false, or all of them equal SG key not pressed or no state. And then when you press something, it'll correspond to that key. So yeah, it is good that we use numbers and not strings. Okay, that's fine. That's all good. But the biggest thing I think we're gonna have to figure out is how to link that to GFW, SDR, and SML. Got an idea in mind. One way, it's not the most elegant, is to use essentially hash defines like these, but instead of it saying 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end, or have 0, or have hash define. Yeah, do you need a way to correspond to them? What we could do is just have these. I'll have to think about it how to do that, but made some nice progress. The event system is coming along nicely. The keyboard side of it, we don't have the mouse side and the time side. As I said, we'll do joystick later on, or somebody in the community is free to implement that whenever they please. So this has been day, I believe, 13 of the Creative Modern OpenGL game engine vlog series. Thanks for watching. There'll be a link in the description for all that code. Feel free to modify it, add to it, delete stuff, do whatever you want to it. This is a community driven project and we encourage it. So thanks for watching and I hope you have a great day.